My favorite book is Percy Jackson because when I read the book, it made me go down like a whole rabbit hole of all the other books that people like the author had made. So I ended up reading like tons of books that were very similar, but they all made me feel almost the same. It was very fun.
I am going to choose The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien as my favorite book because it let me see how diverse people's minds are. J.R.R. Tolkien, he created Middle-earth, and it was just a lot to take in, like the different races, like elves, dwarves, humans, and the adventure too. And I also liked The Shire. It also helped me appreciate the quaint parts about life, like the little moments that make us happy or give us like a sense of sentimentality.
The Titanic books, because in my past life I won tickets on the Titanic cruise, and the Titanic was a very luxurious ship, and everyone said not even God himself could sink the ship. They said the ship was unsinkable, nothing could sink the ship, but it still sunk. And I don't like the deep end that much because I drowned in the deep end in my past life, and the water was very, very cold.
My favorite book would be The Kicks by Alex Morgan because I really love soccer. And I'm super interested in soccer books.
My favorite book is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire because it's about competition, friends and family, which I think is really important.
Books are important because we need to expand our knowledge and expand our minds. And if you read more books, you might learn some things, which is pretty important.
As an avid reader and writer, I can definitely say that books are things that help humanity find its different paths, and it gives people ideas, and some books are ideas of people and solutions, problems, just putting things out there into our world.
Because we can get knowledge from them, and I learn almost something new every time when I get a Titanic book. And I was also a model when I was 15. And books are just really important because it's good for you to know stuff. Now, I don't want to be a nerd, but I do want to be a jock. But I always heard that nerds get made fun of. I don't want to be a nerd at math like that. I just want to be a nerd at weeding. I want to know all about weeding. But big books with no pictures, I'm not into that, no. I like the kind of books with pictures.
So you can learn knowledge and just go in your imagination and read so many good books.
I think books are really important because there's books that you can learn from, use your imagination, and some that you can just learn from what happened in the past that you can learn from.
My favorite part about visiting the library here is that when you walk in, it feels like tons of knowledge. It's just straight at your fingertips.
Honestly, the satisfaction that I am able to have when I inhale the essence of a place that's completely immersed in worldly holiness, if you get what I mean, maybe the library is a lot, but it's one place. It's the books have so much in them, but it's one room.
It's that I get to see Miss Caffey, and at this library, I love to see Miss Murphy.
Yeah.
And I like this meme called Smurf Cat, and I just found something out when I was sounding out every word in Miss Murphy's name. I did Miss Smurf, and I found Smurf in her name, so that got me cracking up.
That you get to read books and all that.
Oh gosh. My favorite part about visiting the library is that I get to see Miss Murphy and Miss Hahn every day, and how nice and helpful they are, and just how to see the variety of books there is to choose from.
Welcome to October, which is Book Month at the Three Rivers Educational Campus. We are standing in the Secret Garden right outside the Carl Hunsicker Media Center. The reason we ended up doing the Secret Garden as our theme is because when I was in the 4th grade at John S. Connor School, Mrs. Lee read to us The Secret Garden, and I have loved that book ever since. Me too. It's been a joy to try to get our students into reading. And once they get into reading, the sky's the limit. They're willing, they trust our library to go with different genres that maybe they're not sure of, but then they're like, this is the best book I ever read. And that is truly the joy of our media center, to see the students come from kindergarten to the 12th grade and have a love and a joy of reading that also is passionate, that they will pass on to their children as well.
We love hearing how much these students love reading and visiting the library. If you enjoyed the video, you'll love hearing the outtakes with Joshua. Stick around, it's worth the smile.
Hi, my name is Joshua, and I died on the Titanic in my past life. Now start the questions, please. So I can still have flashbacks of it in my mind, and I still remember the flesh pain in my mind. And well, so it was just cool because I've never been on a cruise that luxurious. If you look up images of the Green Staircase, you'll think you were there because it is so pretty. Like the Titanic Grand Staircase was so pretty back then, but now the ship, it split in half, and I just don't recognize the ship anymore. My favorite band is Nickelback. I don't like how they look now. And one of my favorite songs by Tally Hall is We Were Hidden in the Sand. No, Hidden in the Sand, not We Were Playing in the Sand, just Hidden in the Sand. And well, I was only like 15 when I died on the Titanic. I had some friends with me. My friends were playing like cards with me, and we heard that they were doing a sell-off to tickets to a cruise, like any cruise. And then that is when all my friends found out we all got tickets onto the Titanic, and it was just crazy because we were like, no, wait, we're poor guys. We're not like the people that's going to be on the ship. We're not like those people. They play as jobs. And since we were just 15, we didn't really have a job yet. We were working at Mickey D's. I like the kind of books with pictures. Now, I kind of read books without pictures, just sometimes, not a lot. It's kind of rare for me to do it. So I wanted to play, so I told Alexa, play We Live, We Love, We Lie by Alan Walker. And she said, playing Country Roads. And then Country Roads, so I played, I don't know why. And after that, you know the guy Smash Mouth that passed away a couple of weeks ago? So sometimes when I'm listening to music on my Alexa, you know it starts playing Smash Mouth after the song that I want to hear, and it's just creepy for me because I'm like, oh my god, is Smash Mouth like haunting my Alexa? So I'm like, and that was my favorite song. And whenever someone watches the Shrek movie, that will remind them of, well, Shrek. I mean Smash Mouth.
Perfect.
R.I.P. Smash Mouth.